As some of you don't know it, I am a cashier and parcel pickup employee at my job at Sobeys, which is an awesome food retail store, I may add. It is the second largest food retailer in Canada with over 260 supermarkets operating in the country and around 1,500 under a variety of banners. It may seem kind of biased of me to say this since I work there, but I like the place, I really do. It's not like I'm pretending to say this just cause Sobeys is putting a gun against my head, making me say this against my will. Help me. But anyway, I'm here to talk about a few pet peeves I have at work in there. And this just doesn't happen at Sobeys. I'm pretty sure this can happen at any retail store in general. So if you fellow retail workers watch this and can relate to me, then I stand by you. Fellow retail brothers, unite! Okay, pet peeve 1. Items that don't scan / produce products with no number codes. I find it a bit annoying that I enjoy a good combo of items being scanned, and there has to be like that one item that doesn't scan. Cause either the item brand is new and they didn't really activate the new code yet, or the barcode is just being a jerk and refuses to cooperate. Look man, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. So when this item doesn't scan, I have to call a number in the department to tell me the price of the item and just stand there and wait for the person to call me back so they can tell me the price. While the customer is standing around looking impatient and I'm just standing there awkwardly waiting for the phone to call. Any day now. Come on. He's giving me this body language that's telling me to hurry up. Yeah, totally not stressful. Side note, why is it that every time I encounter this problem, the customer tries to be funny and say, "Oh, if it doesn't scan, it must be free, right?" No, that's not how it's done, sir. I wish though, am I right? There are times I ask the customers nicely if they know the price of the item or the name of the item so I can look into the book and find it easier. But there are times a customer doesn't know and says things like, "I don't know the price of it." Oh, well, do you know the name of this specific onion? I don't know. If you don't know this item, then why did you pick it in the first place? Like, what the heck? With produce products like fruits and veggies, it's pretty much the same thing. They have code numbers on some sticker or in a bag, so you can type in the code, but sometimes you get the customers that pick the ones that don't have those stickers, and you just have to remember the code in your head of that product. Side note again, I can now memorize some food codes after my 2 years of working there on my job. It's not special, but I feel proud I can remember some of these codes. For example, bananas are 4011. Celery is 4070. Strawberries are 4247. Corn is 4078. And turnip is 4095. There's more codes I know from other product items I can remember, but I'm just telling you the ones I get the most. And some codes are different in some retail stores. I'm not sure if those are the same or different, but if you do, let me know in the comments. But I'm happy I mastered some of them. So if I don't remember the item or don't know the item code, I had to look at this little book that has a list of codes of these items, and I have to go through the pages as fast as I can so I don't take too much of my time. Pet peeve 2. People who use too much coupons. While I don't have a problem with people trying to save money and use coupons as an advantage to have a low grocery bill, but what I do have a problem though is the kinds of people that carry like 80 of them and they sometimes look crippled up, like they just shove them in the pockets in a ball, or just shoved in their vehicles somewhere for safekeeping. It says I don't scan these coupons while I work. I don't know why, but I wish we do. I have to punch them in manually. And I just don't mean like just, if you heard what I mean, I have to punch them in, type the price of it. Every single coupon. Every single one. I try my best to type them all in because there are other customers I got to serve next and they look impatient with all the coupons I have to go through. And there, last one. That comes to a total of $60.72, which was originally $120, but thanks to those coupons I had to punch in that took like 5 minutes of my time and the customer's time standing around waiting for their turn, you have achieved a low grocery bill. How will you be paying for that? Well, I don't have a card on me right now, so I'll be paying with like $100 worth of change, including pennies. So that's the third pet peeves I want to discuss. People who pay with change And I'm not talking about just like a handful of change. I meant like a lot of change. Like nothing triggers me more when people have a big bag of change. It takes so much of my time counting them. But there are times, rarely I will get the kind of people that know the amount of change before going to the store, and they tell me the exact amount so I don't have to waste my time counting these change. I love these people. Where can I find these people more often? Do they come in a pair? Fourth pet peeve is that customers don't tell me what kind of card they have to pay with. They usually show us the card so we can know what kind it is, but then you get these kinds of customers that just shove the card in the slot in the machine without me looking or knowing what kind of card it is. I feel sorry for that machine though. A card just enters it without consent. It's not your fault. I would say, so what kind of card payment will you be paying with today, ma'am? She says, credit, while she just shoves the card into the machine without me looking at it first. What kind of credit? She replies, I just told you, credit. So is it Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, or Pet Peeve 5? People who leave/forget their bags behind. I can understand if people are in a rush to go somewhere, but come on, don't ditch your bag. Bags are people too. There are times people forget that one bag, and I would tell the next customer, excuse me for a sec, I'll be right back. And I then jog as fast as I can to the parking lot to find the customer that lost his bag, and I went to him like, sir! You forgot your bag. And I then jog back to the cash station while the customer looks startled that I yelled at him because he forgot his bag and just doesn't care for the bag's feelings. And my last pet peeve for this video, people who leave their carts in the middle of the parking lot. Now before I go any further, I like to sadly point out that I did this move once. But I only did it because I wanted to see how the tables would be turned if I did this and get my own chance of being evil. I really felt bad doing it though. Never want to do it again. Look man, I learned my lesson. I shouldn't have known better. Anyway, I find it very awful that people do this because I'm worried I might not be there in time or unaware that a cart is right in the middle of the parking lot and a car might hit that cart and damage their bumper and they blame it all on me. Just cause the customer didn't have the common courtesy to have like 10 seconds of their time to move the card in the card aisle and think the card won't cause any harm to anybody whatsoever. But yeah, those are the pet peeves at my work I have. If you have any pet peeve stories you want to share, be free to comment below on this video, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also, if you want to ask me questions, be free to go on my ask.fm. I don't know if anybody still uses this site anymore, but I find it a bit helpful to answer questions. I just like it a lot. Links to those will be in the description, and remember to subscribe. Good night, y'all. Or is it morning where you guys are at? Or afternoon? Well, good day anyway.